What is the meaning of these words? Where do these words come from? That is Dravidian and Aryan.
It is anti-Brahminism was the main plank.
Are we taxed right?
Public has already accepted, whether they like it or not, they have accepted 100 rupees or 105 rupees as the cost of petrol. I'm just giving you an example. 105 rupees in their mind and in their daily business, they have started using 105 rupees per litre as the cost.
Okay.
Now you don't again bring it back to say 95. But today, if government is talking something, a policy thing about ethanol not spoiling your vehicle or giving you equal mileage, will the citizen accept it? This country is completely paranoid with politics.
Is US really a democracy? With just two parties, we are much stronger democracy than US, isn't it?
Concept of Dravidianism is very progressive.
They called it Aryan invasion, and when they debunked it, they called it Aryan migration. Okay, what is this Cockroach party? The virality is aligned with the name itself. Have we become a casteless society now? Why not Hindi, sir? Now you can converse with 50-60% of people across India, then Hindi also should be made as mandatory as a Tamil or English. Vijay winning the elections. The cult politics which Tamil Nadu has always supported, the shift has happened.
There is a shift. Definitely there is a shift. Shift has happened.
If you find value in the show, hit that subscribe button right now. We are committed to bringing you the stories and expert insights you need to stay ahead of the curve. Don't miss the next deep dive. Subscribe today. Thank you for inviting me here, Kannan sir. Right, it's a pleasure always discussing with you, especially a person who has wide knowledge on a lot of fields, verticals, and it's always a pleasure talking to you, right? So I think first thing I'd like to know is if you can describe yourself, right? If you can describe yourself from a professional angle as well as perhaps your interests, right, where it lies, it'll be great in maybe 3 or 4 lines.
Thank you, Mr. Gopal. I should tell the audience that I know Mr. Gopal through his brother, who runs a chain of very good Indian restaurants in Japan.
Okay.
Mr. Anil Raj.
Yes.
And twice I've been there, and he is really epitome of hospitality. In Japan, particularly if you're vegetarian and if you crave for Indian food, which you definitely would crave, he is the Mecca there. He will take care of you so nicely, and a man of varied talents. He runs a school also there, and he's brought a lot of good name for Indians there.
Absolutely.
So I know you through him actually. He was the one who sent me a message last week that you'll be coming to Chennai. As regards me, there's nothing much to say. 35 years went off in government service, Indian Revenue Service, Customs and Central Excise, now GST. And I had done my law even while I was in service. So when I came out, I enrolled as advocate.
Okay.
And whatever little practice comes my way, I do. But in Indian bar code, bar ethics, you should not solicit. So there is nothing to solicit at this age and seniority that you can't go about asking for. So whatever comes my way, I do. Sometimes some things come, sometimes something doesn't come.
Okay.
But otherwise, my interest range into reading, discussions, and primarily my interests are in very varied fields: history, physics, and the latest in technology. And now it has also gone into the social media and how things are happening.
Great.
So we have this small studio with us, and we try to record some podcasts on current topics and also whatever topics comes to our mind. And whoever likes it, they will watch. Whoever don't like, they will not watch.
Okay.
So it's as simple as that.
Okay.
Now the technology has provided you with a possibility to be a broadcaster.
Absolutely.
You are a radio and a TV station.
You're a media house in yourself.
So
correct.
I used to think that each man is carrying one phone or two phones. He's himself he's got a camera, a video camera, and he can do so many things with a phone itself.
Absolutely.
Technology has brought out many things.
Absolutely.
So a small way of keeping oneself occupied by giving these podcasts or making these podcasts.
Okay.
And that's the long and short of it.
Okay. So I've seen your amazing library as well.
Yes.
Right? With how many books, book collection do you have?
Not counted, but it is over a period of about 40 years, the collection.
Okay.
And I would confess that it's not that I have read everything.
Okay.
There is a Japanese term for it, I forget it, but where you buy books but you don't read it.
Don't read.
It's not that I have not read all of them, but I have read most of them.
Okay.
Particularly the books which I like, I prefer to buy it in Kindle also and read. It is easier to read in Kindle than off late. Earlier I used to like to read as a book, but now Kindle is easier to hold and the font is big and things like that. How many books? Maybe about 2,000, 3,000.
2,000. And varying subjects. I could see philosophy, I could see governance, different kind of governance. Of course, legal related books, because you're an advocate as well.
You saw part of it. There's more upstairs.
Okay. So which also means that my line of questioning today is going to cover is going to touch upon many of those verticals, right? It could be history, it could be culture, it could be many of those things. But we will start with your field, which is the IRS, the revenue services, and GST in specific, taxes in specific. Because coming to the first question is that, are we taxed right? Is it optimum? Is it less? Or is it more? Where are we taxed? And vis-a-vis the countries, vis-a-vis the other countries that are there, especially the democracies, where do we stand in terms of taxation?
See, if you take the quantum of tax, if you take in terms of percentage of your income or the amount of tax you pay for the goods and services, we are taxed quite optimally. There is no doubt about it. We are a very highly taxed nation. We are a nation which taxes very high, and on varied things we are taxed. But public is not bothered about what is being taxed. Public is the grievance of the public, or even my grievance, or probably it will be your grievance also, is what is the services we get out of the tax? What do we get out of the tax?
Correct.
If you go to any of the so-called developed countries or any of the countries which are known to provide good services, the difference is so vast. I mean, if you are here and if you go to any developed country in Europe or Japan or Taiwan, I was there recently to Taiwan, you don't feel, I mean, you feel you are in a different world altogether. You are in I cannot imagine 1 square kilometer of a country in Europe. Can you show me 1 square kilometer of India which is equivalent to that in all aspects? You cannot find. Recently, I was there in Prague. There was the hotel in which we were staying. On that's a huge big road. Now they were half of the road. There was some construction going on. Some building was there. Now they have blocked that half road and created a footpath for public to walk. The whole road has become a one way. It's a big road. It has become one way. Half of the road is only being used by traffic. The other half, a footpath has been created, and also for wheelchair access, everything. So the pedestrians are not affected in any way. The pedestrians have their right. Why I'm telling you this is that recently Supreme Court had spoken about walking on the footpath as a fundamental right.
Yeah.
I could see that happening there. If it is possible, if somebody can just, if you can understand what I'm trying to say, that the pedestrian's right to walk on a footpath has been preserved.
Got it.
Completely.
Got it.
So much so that the road has been made one way, but this right has not been taken away.
Correct.
They have created a temporary footpath in half the road with iron barricades and all. There is absolutely no downgrading of his fundamental right.
That's such a powerful thing to say, because
This is there. I don't know whether I have a video of it or it was just outside Grand Mark Hotel in Prague. It was there. I was amazed by whatever was happening there. This is what the Supreme Court said. I had said in an earlier podcast that 99.9% nothing is going to happen. There will be some debates in the 9 o'clock show. There will be the standard 9 people representing 9 shades of political this thing, and 1 or 2 people who will be just like that fillers, and they will shout for half an hour and the matter will be over. Nothing will come out of it. But there it is. No, I don't think the Czech Supreme Court has said that it is a fundamental right. It is the Municipal Corporation of Prague which has done that. What has our municipal corporation done? I speak in every podcast of mine that the salvation of India lies in decentralization, extreme decentralization. Why should the central government be the solution for my local road?
Absolutely, and it is practically not possible as well. Right?
It is not practically possible. It is very much visible. We are facing it day by day. Day to day we are seeing it that it is. They are not able to solve anything.
Correct.
But everything has to be inaugurated by Prime Minister. Everything has to be done by the central government. Everything is at that level only. Nothing can happen at local level. What has happened to my mayor? What has happened to my corporator? What has happened to my...
Aren't they also responsible, sir?
Who?
The local authorities?
They are responsible. That there was a very interesting video in WhatsApp which was circulating in Chennai and Tamil Nadu, that imaginary councillor is interviewed. He's asked, what are your duties? He said, making roads, drainage, rainwater harvesting, then cleanliness. Then next imaginary person was the MLA. Sir, what are your duties and responsibilities? Making roads, then same thing. You tell me.
Why is there overlap?
And then they asked the MP of that area. Sir, you are also representing the area. What are your duties and responsibilities? Making roads, cleanliness, this, that, and all. I mean, now everybody says the same duties and responsibilities, but nobody is discharging anything. In India, nobody is discharging anything. You come from Bangalore, you must be knowing better. Do you think the traffic in Bangalore cannot be sorted out with all the technology and all the brains that are there? Biggest of IT companies are there.
It absolutely can be, sir.
How long it will take? 3 months if a technical committee is set up without bureaucratic interference, and they are given a mandate that you have to sort it out. We don't care whether you make 500 feet height of flyovers or what you do. Nobody cares. Give us a technological solution. Wherever there is this thing, you bore the roads below and create underground passes everywhere, wherever there's jam. They know by now how many jams are there all over Bangalore. Every day it happens. If 15 to 20 places are solved, Bangalore becomes all right. But they will not allow. They will not allow, because everything is infested with politics.
Politics, correct.
Politics. It is not technocrats or technology or governance. It is politics which has to rule our lives. And that is the curse.
So the tax thing that you're mentioning, that though we are being taxed optimum, you're saying that we aren't getting the benefits as much as the other countries are providing their citizens with.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
But as a percentage, for example, follow-up question. So what is the percentage of people who are being taxed?
See, indirect taxes, unfortunately, everybody pays.
Okay.
If you buy let us say a toothpaste.
You have taxes on that. Yeah.
So whether I buy or a poor man buys or an Ambani buys same toothpaste, he has to pay the same tax.
Absolutely.
Okay. That is the negative aspect of indirect tax.
Okay.
Because the rich and the poor pay the same tax in goods and services. Whereas if you take income tax, you check out the statistics, you will be stunned that hardly 3 crores people file for income tax and how much do they pay? Out of that, the bulk of them are only salaried class.
Okay.
The salaried class, invariably it gets deducted at source itself.
At source itself, yeah.
Because their income is fully known. Their income is nothing to hide about it.
Correct.
They can't hide, they can't hedge, they can't do anything. So it gets fully taxed. That is a bulk. And how many people are declaring more than 1 crore rupees income? You check up. Hardly some 35 lakhs or something like that, if I'm not wrong. You have to
35 lakh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Income,
got it.
how many pay more than 1 crore? I don't know. That is much less.
Okay.
Much less.
Okay.
But do you think that is reality? You go and see the lifestyle of people. You see the way money is spent. You see where everything is, there's a way they circumvent the laws, the tax laws, how they are circumvented, how the taxation is managed by very intelligent chartered accountants and not that they are evading tax. There's
loopholes are there
loopholes.
always.
there is a distinction between evasion and avoidance.
Right.
Now, you avoid tax by legal methods.
Right.
Nothing wrong about it. Nothing wrong. But can't you create laws in such a way that you can't avoid it? You can't avoid. The burden should be shifted from the real poor. Now, of course, the government has made tax exemption up to 12 lakh rupees income. Up to 12 lakhs, there is no tax.
Correct.
But then the question arises, how many are getting 12 lakhs? I had made a podcast nearly 8 to 9 months back. I said that you don't please exempt 12 lakhs. I mean, 1 lakh rupees, people who are earning 1 lakh rupees, don't exempt them. You make them file their return, make them pay, and once they file the return, you give it as refund.
Okay.
You give the amount which you have exempted as refund. Because if you are, let us say, making them file the return in April or May, and if you give them return of refund of their own taxes, it will be about 1 lakh crores.
Okay.
That 1 lakh crores will get infused into the economy in one shot in May or June. Or you give it in 2 tranches, sometimes before Diwali, sometimes now. So that the whole money which you have given them as benefit, as tax benefit, descends on the economy and it comes for expenditure.
Okay.
Whereas now if you are giving them tax benefit, you are giving about, let's say, 10,000 rupees or 8,000 rupees benefit per month. Now 8,000 rupees vanishes. Whereas if you get a tax refund of 1 lakh rupees and if both husband and wife are working, you get 2 lakh rupees solid.
Correct.
And they can plan something with it. It is like government saving for them and giving it back. And also the culture of filing returns and the culture of keeping accounts will be there.
Correct. Financial planning is a big lack, especially when it comes to middle and the below classes, right? I mean, they survive on a daily basis, right?
Yes.
So, which is also why the loan people, all those people gain benefit.
Correct.
It's everyday loans, right?
Everyday loan.
That
is also there. That is at those
the vendors and all those things,
and these hawkers and all. These are all
daily loans.
These are all aspects which should be studied.
Correct.
See, after all, that Bangladesh man who got Nobel Prize was from microfinance. He that Grameen Bank fellow.
Yes.
As far as taxation is concerned, we are taxed. We are a highly taxed country. We are taxed, but every level.
But are we highly taxed, sir?
Yes. We are taxed.
For example, Canada.
34%.
Canada is 40%. I've heard,
correct. Right? The many countries are at 40% and all. But then 30.
Canada, is it 40%? I'm not sure.
There are. Yes, 40%.
40%.
40%. Okay. Many countries, Ireland, Canada, UK, 40%.
Okay.
But the commensurate benefits are there.
Okay. The lifestyle benefits,
basic benefits.
Environment benefits.
Environment, right. Roads, all these things. Whereas we don't have the commensurate benefits.
But are we moving there? You think that we are taking baby steps at least?
No. We have got lot of beautiful names for many programs and yojanas which are rolled out every day.
Okay.
But what translates into reality, nobody. roads and all, you know how it is. I mean, now the season of criticizing roads is going on, I think. Both the roads and the fuel. Fuel also. Both of them are being scrutinized by public.
Correct.
And the social
ethanol
media.
Mixing, right?
Ethanol mixing. Ethanol mixing, yes.
Correct.
Ethanol mixing is another topic which is raging in this country.
Right. So one thing is, of course, the taxation thing, we have to improve in our own deliveries to our citizens. That is for sure. You
Tax
think
collection also. Methodology of collection can also be made more humane.
Okay.
There is, it was our own Prime Minister who used the word tax terrorism. That it used to be there, tax terrorism.
Okay.
And I don't know, we have to take a survey to find out whether that terrorism feeling has gone from the assessees or not.
Okay.
I mean, who doesn't fear tax authorities in India? Everybody fears tax authorities. If any notice comes from a tax authority, the first thing which grips you is fear.
Okay.
So why should that be so? If you are really, your computations are correct and if your accounts are correct and you're paying your tax, you should be heard properly.
Okay.
And you should be getting the relief.
Okay.
So much of litigation, I mean, so many tax litigations are still pending. The hierarchies of courts, justice delivery system, these are all, it's not...
Justice is a different ball game, the pending cases and all those things.
I'm talking only about tax-related cases.
Okay.
Litigation relating to tax. The other thing is another ocean.
Okay.
The other judiciary and justice delivery system is another ocean. I used to many times say that we should introduce a MBA for management of justice in this country.
Okay.
Like business administration, there should be a Masters of Justice Administration. MJB or something.
Okay.
MBJ, yes. There should be how to manage.
Right.
I mean, for a normal man to approach the court in any manner is impossible.
Is expensive affair, time-taking affair.
Not only expensive, he cannot do it on his own.
This also comes part of tax, right?
Yes. If you get a notice, then you are done for. You have to go to an auditor, or you have to go to a tax consultant, or you have to go to somebody to set right the whole thing.
Right.
Otherwise, every day the interest will be going on the demand.
Right.
Things are very different on the ground. That is why the tendency to deviate, tendency to hide, tendency to avoid tax, evade tax, all these are part of, those are all symptoms of this sickness.
What do you think of GST, sir? GST, the pros and cons?
As a conception, it is a good tax. It's
a good
thing. See, it has integrated the entire country into one tax system.
Okay.
It has integrated the entire country. And to that extent, it is good. The flip side of it is that the states are left without any elasticity. They don't have any room for, taxing.
But so the
on many things,
fuel, the petrol and the liquor, they have not been included in the tax.
Liquor is
GST.
totally a different thing.
Okay.
The state excise has not been touched. So liquor still remains with the state. And petrol and fuel, the state also imposes their tax.
Correct.
Levies their tax. State also levies its tax. Center also levies it, and that's all. Otherwise, everything is coming under GST.
Okay, but there is also a thing that if fuel, be the petrol and diesel, if that is included within the GST system, right, the cost to the exchequer, the consumer, will be much lesser, is what there is a debate, right? What do you think of that?
I personally feel that you see, reducing the fuel price is one thing, but it will go out of somebody's pocket. If you bring it fully under GST, either the state will be deprived of it, or the central will be deprived of it. The public will say that they are benefited. Now the question is, Do you want, suppose we are, let us say, consuming 1 lakh liters of petrol in a particular area. You reduce the fuel price.
Okay.
And suppose the consumption goes to 1,50,000 or 2 lakh liters. Is it good for the environment? Is every liter of fuel going into only goods transport or commercial purpose?
There's a consequence for everything.
There's a consequence. Now, why do you want to create a consequence when I don't feel that the fuel prices should be reduced at all? The reason is very simple. You have reached a level of comfort with a particular fuel price. Don't increase it. But don't need to decrease it also. You have reached a state of comfort.
Okay.
Now, if suppose the crude price has gone down and your prices are still holding very high compared to when the crude price was high, you had hiked the fuel price. Now the crude price has gone down. Don't immediately bring it down. You create a reserve.
Okay.
Instead of passing on the amount to the public has already accepted, whether they like it or not, they have accepted 100 rupees or 105 rupees as the cost of petrol. I'm just giving you an example. 105 rupees in their mind and in their daily business, they have started using 105 rupees per liter as the cost.
Okay.
Now you don't again bring it back to say 95. 10 rupees for an individual is not going to make a great difference.
Okay.
Suppose he is using a two-wheeler and he uses 10 liters of petrol per month. He will be saving 100 rupees. What will he do with 100 rupees? He may smoke 1 packet of cigarette.
Okay.
That will be hardly, he may get 5 cigarettes or 3 cigarettes at the rate at which it is going. Or he may do something small. 100 rupees only the savings for an individual with a two-wheeler. Whereas for the state, it will multiply into thousands and thousands of crores. Now, you become transparent to the public. You become transparent to the public that this is what is the saving I do because the crude price has gone down. I am not going to reduce this.
Okay.
I am going to keep this as reserve and this is what I am going to do with this.
Okay.
This is the collateral benefit you are going to get. If you bring in transparency into governance, magic will happen in this country. This country will see magic in terms of public cooperation, in terms of citizen approval, in terms of, there will be so much of applause for whatever is happening. Provided today it is becoming more and more opaque. Whatever is happening in this country, you know less and less. The more and more happening, you know less and less because you are not told.
Okay.
And public also never wants to think in a different way. You reduce the price.
But most of the information that is there, they're putting it out on the media, right? Like social media is the first to catch whatever moves, be it any departments of the center or the state has taken, right? So when you say transparency, you mean to say in terms of the finances?
Yes, everything as much as possible.
In fact, we are creating a reserve with UAE joint thing and Ambani joint.
That is stock reserve.
Stock reserve, correct.
Stock reserve is different. I am talking financial reserve, finance reserve.
Finance reserve, is it? Okay.
Suppose your petrol price was 90 rupees.
Okay.
And because of the increase of crude price, war situation, other things, you have escalated the price to 105.
105.
Now that world situation has got resolved.
Right.
It has again come back to a possibility of 90. That you can sell it at 90.
90.
Whereas citizens have become comfortable at 105.
Correct.
Whether comfortable or discomfortable.
Discomfortable.
Or uncomfortable, not discomfortable. Uncomfortable with 105, but they are there.
Right.
This 15 rupees which is available, create a reserve.
Okay.
Create a reserve.
Reserve when you say, is it?
Financial reserve.
Financial reserve. Okay.
You are charging 105 from the citizen.
Got it.
Whereas, you should charge only 90 rupees. 15 rupees you are overcharging.
Got it.
Now that 15 rupees, don't touch it.
Got it.
Don't use it for your junkets. Okay. Don't use it for all the frivolous things that you do. Newspaper advertisement and all. Keep a reserve. That reserve will translate into lakhs of crores.
Correct.
Keep that transparent to public. This is how much I have collected from you.
Okay, got it.
In 1 year, I could have given you petrol at 90 rupees, but I have charged you 105 because I don't want to bring it down because tomorrow the world situation may be again.
Correct.
But this is kept as a trust
Got it.
for you. And how I will use it will also be known to you.
Got it.
See, we have to innovate on our finances. We have to think out of box for everything. And there has to be robust communication to the public. Whenever government speaks to the public should trust what they are speaking. Do you think, does the public trust whatever government says? It is for you, I am asking you.
Well, it depends on the target, who's talking to whom, and right. So there are certain leaders who, now for example, Vijay, right? He has a certain degree of trust with a younger audience, right? So whatever he would say would get accepted easier. Point number one. Point number two, PM Modi has an audience and which automatically gets accepted whatever he says, right? So it depends on who the audience is and what information and stuff. There will be a section who would not trust, that is for sure, right? And that would, I'm thinking it can be the majority also. Like I'm talking about 60%. Because of voting itself, we are talking about 30-40%, right? So maybe, a lot of people may not be aligned. There could also be such a situation. Could be, I don't know, right?
But my concept, my thinking is always,
okay,
the government should act in such a way that people should trust them.
People should trust, yeah.
Don't understand me wrongly.
Okay.
That people should trust the government is not a dictate. It is not a thing that they should do it. The government should behave in such a way that people will trust them.
Right.
That should be
that
the right
invokes
thing.
Trust. Right?
Government should evoke trust. Government should ensure that whatever they speak, the public will accept it as in for their benefit.
Okay.
There should be that much basic trust.
Okay.
Between a government and the citizen.
Okay.
That a government which is like the parents of the citizen or citizenry,
correct,
will not betray them, will not act contrary to their beliefs. This should be the given thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, if the extreme example will be if a father throws up the small child up, the child will be laughing.
Correct.
Because it knows that it will be caught back.
Caught back.
But today, if government is talking something, a policy thing, about ethanol not spoiling your vehicle or giving you equal mileage, will the citizen accept it? Do the citizens accept it? Or for that matter, anything on which government is making policy statements or any statement, are the majority of public, not even, I should say everybody should accept it blindly. Because we cannot think that we are a democracy, at the same time we don't trust the government. It is such a contradictory thing.
Yes, sir. The trust is one thing, right? And then, but there are a lot of denominations who are not aligned with certain, and they have ideologies. There are many things. It's not just only an initiative. We all know that, right? I mean, observers of democracy, right? Elections. We know that there are different denominations, different mindsets who align to different political parties, right? Some people may be aligned or may not be aligned. I agree to your point. It is not like 100% thing, and I don't think 100% also
is required.
Works or required, or it is realistic.
But majority.
Yes. Majority. That is something which government has to work for sure.
Government has to work for.
Correct.
Don't whip the citizen and say, you trust me because I am the government.
Correct.
That is what is to be avoided.
Absolutely.
You behave in such a way that people respect you and people have a decent amount of trust on you.
Correct.
The question arises, is it there? If it is not there, then there is something fundamentally wrong. One thing which you said that about ideology and political predilections, elections and things like that, this country is completely paranoid with politics.
Politics, absolutely.
Whether there is election or no election, we have continuous election mode.
Election
of
mode,
bickering.
Correct.
There has to be some time that you have elected a government.
And
now
then you do work.
Do some work.
Do work, correct.
Now, that is not happening. That's not happening.
Do you align with the one election thing, sir? What do you
one
think?
election? No, I don't align with it.
Okay. Because you mentioned
one election for both state and center.
Both state and center, and it has happened in the past. It's not like it has happened in the initial during the
1951 and all.
Yeah,
maybe
15.
it has happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't subscribe to it for the simple reason that my view on this is very different.
Okay.
My view is that one country, one election. That's what they say.
Correct.
I don't agree with it because I say one election, one country, two elections, but not the manner in which it is happening. I should say that every tenure should be 6 years. It is my view.
Okay.
Not 5 years, 6 years for the center, 6 years for the state.
Okay.
And every third year, there should be either a state election or a central election.
Every third year there has
Suppose
to be.
you have 2025, you have a central election.
Okay.
Next central election will be on 2031.
Got it.
In between 26, 27, 28. 28 there will be nationwide state election.
Okay.
Half of the period there will be state election, but their tenure will be for 6 years.
Okay.
Half of the period there will be a central election.
Okay.
Now 2028 will be a state election.
Okay.
Then 2031 will be a central election.
Okay.
Now 2034 will be a state election.
Okay.
All the states will go for election.
Okay.
Because in that way, the federal structure will also get preserved. The regional aspirations will also get vented properly. And regional parties will also be properly represented. There will be more, and the center and the state both will be on notice at all times.
Okay.
Not the kind of madness that we have. Okay. Next year, four states will have election. After 6 months, 5 states will have election.
So you're talking about a coordinated election?
Yes.
Be it state or be it
something
center?
Like America.
Okay.
Something like America. They have something like US, 4 years presidency. In between, they have the election for the Congress. This year in November.
You bought out US. Just a follow-up question. Is US really a democracy?
They are.
With just two parties, right? We have
multi-party.
We can somebody likes. We can also introduce a party, right? Anybody, right?
Anybody.
But
now you have Cockroach Party also.
Cockroach Party. We'll talk about that, sir. The viral Cockroach Party, right? So US, two parties, right? Democrats and Republicans. You don't have another choice.
It's not the question of not having other choice. It has not emerged.
It's not emerged. But do you consider? If looking at that, we are much stronger democracy than US, isn't it?
We are a stronger democracy because we are a society with so much of diversity.
Diversity, correct.
So our founding fathers were wise enough to make it a multi-party democracy.
Okay.
And every shade of political opinion will get represented. But the more important question which you should ask is not whether we are a better democracy or not, whether we are really a representative democracy. Whether we are really a representative democracy.
Okay.
Because in one of my earlier podcasts, I have spoken elaborately about it.
Okay.
Where we had spoken a lot about limitation, limitation and all. I said you have already 545 busybodies as MPs and you want to make it 800. Are these 545 representing you? Do you know what they are doing for you as your constituency?
Okay.
That itself is not known.
Okay.
What will 800 do? Will they bring quality change to your governance or to your legislative process?
Okay.
Will the debates in parliament become much superior to what they are? Will the bills which will be passed when there are 800 MPs, will they be qualitatively better?
Okay.
Those are the questions you have to answer. Now, what for your taking up this delimitation?
Okay.
If you are taking up delimitation for some other narrow political reason, then you are doomed. Then you are going to have enough trouble in hand, because that is the thing which will really make which will really deny democracy to many states completely.
Okay.
So whether these 545 are justifying their existence, are we being represented? Is our voice being represented? Is my opinion being told? Not mine doesn't mean individual.
Okay.
If the quality of debates, quality of legislation, quality of moving a bill, will it all improve? Will the MPs be more informed? What are you trying to say? So that is the question. The question is very different. And you are saying about whether USA is a democracy or not. They are saying they are a democracy, but we have to take some kind of periodical check.
Correct.
Into what is really a democracy.
What is really a democracy? Correct.
That is a vast topic. That's a vast thing.
Restricting the options, who you can elect, and then giving you the power of vote, right? Is that a democracy? Versus me spreading options, right? Having many options of parties, and then giving you the right to vote, are two different things.
Correct.
Right? So,
very true. Not only that, there is a third aspect. Universal adult suffrage, meaning anybody who is of 21 years or 18 years of age can vote. Anyone. Then the question arises, the value of vote, you have made it equal. But the person is voting with a different mindset. Each one votes with a different mindset. Many vote with understanding of a bigger issues.
Correct.
Need, and he has a reason for voting. There are many in this country who are voting because they get 2,000 rupees.
Okay.
Many who are voting because they get a bottle of Aryan or liquor. Now, how do you make vote of all these people equal? You are equalized everybody in one go.
Correct.
You have equalized everybody from the beginning. It was revolutionary. But that revolution, has it brought us great dividends or has it brought us disaster? That is the question.
Correct.
Where are we today?
The collective decision, is it correct? Is it moving us to a right direction?
Yes.
Right? The collective decision.
Collective means collective of whom?
What I meant is, you had mentioned that, some people vote with, be it coercion of money or whatever, right?
Yes.
So the decision of that particular individual or individuals versus somebody who votes consciously and knows that, there
is a great difference.
There is a difference. So that becomes a collective. So there is a minus and a plus.
Yes.
And that becomes a collective, right?
It doesn't become collective in India for the simple reason that those who vote, the majority who vote, are fairly poor.
Okay.
And their ability to, understand and analyze issues are slightly less than. But those who don't vote at all, the rich people or the upper middle class and all, many don't vote. Nowadays, because of social media, everybody votes and they will put their finger like this and show and things like that. It's a different thing. See, mine is still not gone from the election, Tamil Nadu election. So, out of fashion, voting is different. But there are many people who casually choose not to vote.
Correct.
But people who vote, the poor people, the lower
middle
class, lower class people and all who vote, what are they voting for? That is the question.
Correct.
What are they voting for? What is their zone of
necessities which is pulling the vote?
Yes. How are they made to vote?
Correct.
There are, after all, political parties which are campaigning. This is another thing which I always say.
Right.
That Prime Minister who has already spent nearly 12 years still goes for campaigning to state elections. Once you become a Chief Minister or a Prime Minister, you should be banned from campaigning.
Okay.
This is my view.
Okay.
I mean, I can have my view. They should be banned from campaigning for the simple reason
you have an office to hold, is it?
No, you have an office to hold, one. Second, your work should speak. Your work, whatever you have done in 5 years, 10 years, 12 years, it should speak for yourself. Why should you go and campaign?
Okay, but the person also has an opportunity to communicate to the people directly.
Communicate. You give him 1 hour or 2 hours of telecast time. Whatever you want to speak. Who is able to speak more than the chief ministers or the prime minister of this country, I say? They are the people who only are allowed to put their full advertisements in the newspaper. Recently, I saw...
I know, there's a rule. There is a rule also.
Thousands of crores are spent on these advertisements. They speak right from... every chief minister speaks on Independence Day and other important days. The prime minister speaks from the ramparts of Red Fort. What more place you want to speak from?
Okay.
If your work is speaking, then you don't need to speak.
Correct. Okay.
If your work is speaking, you don't need to speak. Why should you speak? And going to state level election campaigning is state elections, not central election. State election. There are state matters that will be articulated by the state leaders.
There are a lot of rules and regulations which we'll have to kind of manage according to...
See, these are all... We are talking in social media. We are recording something
hoping to be heard.
And it is... Whether it is heard, whether people watch, whether people don't watch, it doesn't matter. Vincent van Gogh never sold even one painting in his lifetime.
Correct.
Not even one painting. Suppose he were to come alive today and he just puts a brush on the paper like this, it will go for at least $1 million. So, we don't need to bother about who watches, who doesn't watch. It is their problem.
So, sir, coming to the next, this thing, which is the how politics is changing, right? And how social media is slowly taking over polity itself, right? We have seen a strong example with the Cockroach party, right? And first, the name itself,
pretty catchy.
has that thing of it has to go viral, right?
Yes.
So the moment it hits New York Times or whichever, people are like, okay, what is this Cockroach party about, right? So the virality is aligned with the name itself, and the intent is very clear, right? They have a lot of followers, and so they claim, right? They have a lot of followers, but on ground we have not seen that kind of traction on ground, right? So in the online they might have million whatever, right? And it could be fueled by different countries, or it could also be India. I'm not sure. What do you think of these viral social media political parties? There's a trend which has come, and I'm sure this is not going to be the last, right?
100% this will not be the last. As technology emerges, as technology transforms, many new things will come. You see, there was a time when there was no mic and loudspeaker also. At that time also there was political activity. At that time also the king's dictates were communicated to various villages, remote villages.
Right, the person used to go and beat drums and then say...
beat drums and read the farmans of the
decrees. The decrees are
were being read and followed. So, from that time to today, we have come a long way. If they were to think of today, they will think that this is some kind of science fiction. But today is almost an age of science fiction, even if you take it as 20 or 30 years back.
Right.
And you are asking what will happen if these kind of political parties become viral. See, this is like Cockroach party itself, CJP. It is a symptom of something which is happening in the society. It is not an isolated event. It is a reaction, or it is a symptom of something that is happening in the... It was directly a result of some observation made by the Chief Justice. It started with that.
Correct.
That was a trigger point.
That was a...
And then it became viral. Somebody picked up that idea and transformed it into a social media platform, and there were some 2 crores subscribers and things like that, and it is going on and on. They represent a particular line of thinking. They represent a particular... they are trying to bring out a particular deficiency or list of deficiencies that is existing in the government. That is existing in the present political setup. Present political parties, it includes the ruling party and the opposition. Let us assume the opposition comes to power, Cockroach party will still be there. Because their grievance is not something which is being addressed by the opposition. I mean, opposition may try to be their supporter for their narrow political ends. But it doesn't mean that they have got solution for it. Their demands are different. Social media is only a point of articulation. I mean, they don't have the power or the finances or the organizational power to go and set up a district-wise CJP.
Both and all those things.
They don't have that. I mean, after all, the ruling party, if you take its parent organization RSS, it is 100 years old. And you take Congress, it is much more. It is almost 150 years old. So these established political parties have a nationwide physical presence. Now, there is a huge group of people who have a commonality of desire, commonality of interest, commonality of goals, and they feel suffocated with the present situation. But they don't have the wherewithal or the wealth to create a physical party all over the country. At that time, they have got this media, I mean the social media and the digital platform. They are just leveraging it. They are just leveraging it, and you have used the word viral. I mean, viral basically means it goes in
spreading that message.
Geometric progression. It goes. It is spreading like wildfire for the simple reason that those who are subscribing to it are the people who subscribe to the deficiencies of the government, deficiencies of this political system at present.
So you're saying that it is valid?
Definitely it is valid. There is, I mean, if how many 2 crore people nearly, 20 million or 25 million people have.
It's in millions. But when you say social media, it doesn't have to be confined to India alone. It can be the followers. I mean, today you can buy followers also. Right?
Whatever be it, let us assume 1 crore people in India are followed it. That means they are trying to express. A person following a particular thing is trying to express that I am in conformity with it, or I am against it, or at least I am interested in it. If suppose I follow a particular singer.
Need not be aligned, but interested.
Interested. If I follow a particular singer, Hindi singer or whoever, ghazal singer, that means I like that kind of ghazal. I like that genre of music. That is my expression.
Correct.
I mean, the following is that much only.
Correct.
So these people at least are interested, or otherwise they want to follow the things which these people are propagating. So,
and a lot of these people are offshoots of the AAP party which is there. They're offshoots of in the sense they were handling the social handles or whatever of AAP, right? So it is
Aam Aadmi Party.
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know the statistics. But,
okay.
But it could be. Okay. See, if you take historically, everybody has come from Congress Party. I mean, if any political party has got split, that is a natural fission process. There's nothing new about it. There will be a lot of people who subscribe to AAP ideology when it started. Then they felt it has deviated from it. So they have come out. Now they are searching for a new platform. This came up. They have taken up this. These are all, natural fission. I mean, artificial fission only is dangerous.
Okay. So next we come to ideology and fault lines, right? Which usually a lot of these political parties or upcoming or political parties which have been there, they use this, right? I mean, you may know all this already. The North-South divide, Dravidian versus Aryan, or Aryan versus Dravidian, right? These are things which have been thrown into the political ecosystem, right? And wants the citizens to decide in accordance, right? So I want to delve into, so this is something which has always been in my mind, which is, what is the meaning of these words? Where do these words come from? That is Dravidian and Aryan, right? Because that seems to be like, the two ends of a stick, right? You either choose this or that. Okay. So first I'd like to decipher what is the meaning of the word Dravidian, what is the meaning of the word Aryan, and where do these origins come from, or are they manufactured by somebody?
They're not really manufactured, means it has come into play over a period of time.
Where is the origin, sir? Where is do we have the meaning?
The word Aryan has had its own dubious birth in terms of many historians of 17th, 18th century and all,
okay,
who felt that a great horde of people migrated from Central Asia and came into India, Indo-Gangetic.
That is debunked, right? The theory is debunked.
And thankfully so.
Yes.
That it is debunked. And
first they called it Aryan invasion, and when they debunked it, they called it Aryan migration, right? So it is not invasion, it is a migration.
They took it up even to the status of a race.
A race.
That Aryan race.
Aryan race, correct.
And then, of course, this man, Hitler and his types, they elevated.
They propelled the theory.
They made Aryan into such an abused word.
Correct.
That they are different and that. They even had physical feature types.
Features,
for that
yeah.
Things like that. So that part, as you rightly said, is debunked. It's gone. So, but still, they say Aryan is related to North India and Dravidian is related to South India. Popularly, this is what you mean.
Yes.
You see, Dravidian is something.
Where does that word come from?
Which
Dravidian?
Dravidian emerged in the early part of 20th century. I am not really sure who started using it.
Okay.
The word Dravidian, who used it first, I don't know.
Okay.
But I can only say that it was one of the most progressive concepts.
Okay.
Dravidian, the concept of Dravidianism is very progressive. It is basically to bring in social justice and equality, and it fought against the so-called Brahminical domination, particularly in Tamil Nadu. Then there will be equal rights for women, education, access to education, and access to jobs, government jobs. And these are the main features. And rationalism as a factor, that we should not be given to superstitions. We should not be driven by superstition. We should have a rational mind to think and analyze and come to science-based conclusions.
Okay.
And this was basically led by the great man, Mr. E.V. Ramaswamy Nayakar, who is popularly called as Periyar, respectfully called as Periyar in Tamil Nadu. He wanted to bring in a lot of rationality into the way we deal things, particularly against religion, the superstitions of religion, and the what you call as caste barriers which has got created in the South India, particularly in Tamil Nadu, domination by Brahmins. That had to be challenged. And they brought social movements against it. And slowly that social movement transformed it itself into a political movement. And then it became political parties which represent those ideologies.
Fair enough. I got that track, sir.
Yes.
But what I want to delve into is, what is the origin of this word, which the political
no, I don't. The etymology of the word Dravidian, I have to check up. I don't know where it exactly emerged from.
There is so at least my reading, what it says is, there was this Westerner Robert Caldwell. Okay. Right? If I'm not wrong, that's the name. Right? And this was introduced around the time of the First World War. First War of Independence, India. 1856, around that period. Right? So he had coined the word Dravidian. He has taken it from some other text and mentioned in his book. Okay. Right? So that is my limited understanding of it. So if it features,
you would have read it somewhere.
Yeah, if it features, and this person was a theologist, if I'm not wrong, theologist, and he wanted some social change and stuff like that, right? So we have not, for example, if I'm also from the south of India, if we have not identified ourselves as a Dravidian previous to that, then what is this word Dravidian then? See, because all of this hangs in the word Dravidian, and plus there is also one more a normal translation. If you would go from Tamil or Malayalam translation, it says Theravadam. Theravadam just means that the land of the shores.
Land of the shores.
Shores. Okay. Terra means it's a shore. Theravidam means it is a land of the shores, right?
But Theravada is a different concept. That is where the people live and all, not Theravada.
Theravada is a different thing.
Concept, huh?
This is Theravidam.
Okay.
So I am thinking
Dravidian.
Theravidam are pretty close in terms of the meaning, right? Theravidam and Theravidam, right?
Okay.
So land of the shores is what my limited understanding has told me. It is just that you belong to the land of the shores.
I mean, the etymology of the word Dravidian or Dravidianism, I am not sure about it. I don't know. I mean, I have not much read about it. But I always look at it as a progressive concept.
Because the political party which has taken that bogey has done initiatives on those lines.
Yes,
right?
correct. It has brought in welcome changes.
Okay.
Though there are...
But with an anti-Brahminist attitude.
There has to be a whipping boy somewhere.
Okay.
It is anti-Brahminism was the main plank. But the larger social vision of it was greater.
Okay.
You see, bringing in all the inclusion of all the castes into the process of development and education, equal opportunities.
Are we casteless society now?
Nowhere
After 100 years of
nowhere near.
So, for example, if I'm not wrong, Periyar started his party in 1920s. Is that so?
1912 or something was Justice Party.
Justice Party. And then we have crossed 100 years plus.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Have we become a casteless society now?
That was never the aim. I have never seen casteless society as the aim of anybody in India. You show me one...
But
you show me one person who has said that we want a casteless society. If casteless society were to be the aim, then we would have given reservation only to progenies of intercaste marriage.
Then what is the motive of
who was the biggest promoter of caste system? I'm asking you, who do you think?
Well, we have the Mahatma Gandhi, who
Mr. Gandhi was
openly admitted that
yes, Mr. Gandhi was the only person who was who completely championed a society with caste. He was never against caste system at all. Only Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was the only person who brought out the evils of caste system and who felt that we should progress towards a egalitarian society.
Rational thought process.
And the social hierarchy should disappear and there should be an egalitarian society where there is equal respect to everybody. I mean, I personally regard him as the greatest amongst all the people who were ever there. But Mr. Gandhi was completely for caste system. He had his own reasons. Casteless society, I've never even heard of this term. You are talking of something which is
But then why have these people championed equality itself? Means
equality is different from castelessness.
Equality in the context of caste is what the political parties have been talking.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So equality in the context of caste means a casteless society.
No. They are saying there should be equality of all castes. There should be equal opportunity to everybody in real sense, not in theoretical sense. And the hierarchy of caste should disappear. I have never heard of somebody saying caste should disappear. I mean, I have not... Now the thing is that your census is going to be caste-based. I mean, caste-based in the sense there is a caste angle also to the census, which has started or which is going to start. They are going to...
Which the opposition has told that it has to...
in line. Everybody is for.
Is for it, okay.
Everybody is for it. Everybody seems to be for it only. Because for them, caste census is nothing but data. To organize their own political
ambitions
can be organized around that.
Right.
how to select a candidate for a constituency, and how to influence the voter mind through caste numbers. So the entrenchment of caste is becoming more and more deeper. The casteless society is something which I am not.
Caste. The word caste itself is not an Indian word.
Yes, that is true.
It's not an Indian word. It's a Portuguese word, right? And caste itself is in my reading, it is an imposed definition. Because, I mean, from an Indian context, it's never been like caste, but it's more varna, and the varna concept. And
varna
concept also is there. Interpreted in the way how the Western educators want. Is what there is a line of thought there, right?
Yes.
I mean, this is something which we can
See, caste is a vast topic in which you can keep diving as many times as you want, and you will not come out dry or wet.
Okay.
You will not know what is happening.
What is happening, you won't know, because each individual has a own.
Because there is a churn going on in this society, wherein what will be the end result of this churn, we don't know. And end result is not going to happen today or tomorrow. It is ongoing. Ongoing process. Correct. As long as this society exists, which it will, or it shall exist for a long time, the outcome of this churn, we don't know. How it is happening.
True that.
There is a confluence of caste and class. Class being the economic.
Class is more a Western thing linked to socio-economic parameters.
Yes. Right? Now, if you see, even in other religions like Islam and Christianity and all, there are reservations.
Correct.
Then it defies logic.
It defies this thing, yeah.
So we don't know about it. As far as Dravidian is concerned, it is a progressive concept. It is a progressive concept. It has elements of anti-Brahminism, but it also has got lot of positive factors. And slowly that anti-Brahminism will go away.
Okay.
Naturally, it will die down for the simple reason that how much can you whip
the voter? I mean, and we are talking about what 4%, 4% of people. So and you're putting in all problems of the entire country on these 3 or 4%.
Yes.
Right, and
the reason is for almost 2,000-3,000 years, this 2 to 3% were dominating. See, it is not that Brahmins didn't discharge their share of actions.
That every
now, if they are reaping it, then they should have some patience in history. We have to be patient, because the anti-Brahmin sentiment is a result of a historical context. It's not out of anything. Okay. And finally, the problem is not this also. The problem is India is a short-sighted country. We don't want to solve our problems. We want to debate our problems endlessly, and we want to keep on making it worse. I'll give you a very simple example. During our times when we were small, and when my father and all were taking care of the house, to get one scooter was a dream. Impossible. Out of question. There used
10
to be
years waiting.
One Vespa.
Okay.
Or which became Bajaj.
Okay.
And then there used to be one Lambretta.
Right.
Bajaj was the dominant one. For that, you have to wait for 10 years if you book.
Correct.
For a telephone, you have to wait for 10 years.
Correct.
You have to catch hold of some uncle or auntie in Dubai and book it in foreign exchange. Right. Then you may get it in 1 or 2 years. Now, what was the kind of nonsensical socialism that we were practicing, that you create the whole of Soviet Union collapsed because of this? Because of this nonsensical socialism only, the whole society, whole country collapsed.
Absolutely.
Because they were fighting for a pair of jeans or a sneakers or something.
The resources and
now every man is carrying 3 phones with 2 SIM cards. He's almost a telephone exchange, walking telephone exchange. What has happened? One side technology has. Otherwise, you used to apply for telephone, then MP has to recommend for it.
Right.
and you have OIT, own your telephone scheme. You have to pay some 10,000. And what sort of nonsense we had
There's a
created.
license Raj time.
Similarly, all this problem of reservation, everything is there because we are facing severe shortage of certain things. And we are chasing that shortage. Huge number of people are chasing short supply.
Okay.
Otherwise, why should 22 lakh people write NEET, chasing how many medical seats you check up? Why should they do it? If a man wants to do medicine, let him do it, na?
Okay.
In USA and all, a person will, if he has studied art or something and suddenly he wants to do medicine, he has got an avenue.
So you're saying there should be no filter exams?
No, that is a different topic altogether.
Okay.
There should be no filter exam. Otherwise, why are you conducting 10th class exam, 12th class exam? Everything is an exam. I mean, for 12th class exam also student is dying.
Okay.
Then again you die for NEET. I mean, how many deaths a student should have, I say? That means your 12th class exam it doesn't speak anything about you. It doesn't lead you anywhere. Then you again write for IIT, you again write for NEET. Okay, NEET is good enough as long as it is for some premier colleges, say 10 colleges in the country. It is there all over the world. Premier colleges have a different crowd and different levels of academic achievement. IIT or AIMS or something like that. But for the last medical college, which is a private medical college run by a murderer MLA in Tamil Nadu, also he has to pass NEET. You tell me what is this idea of short supply? If if you remove the short supply of government jobs, the attraction for government job is only increasing day by day. For pune job, there are lakhs of people applying. With PhDs and all, MBAs, PhD and all, applying for pune job in government. Why? What is the reason? There must be some reason, which can be studied. Stability of the tenure till you retire, pension. What are the reasons? What is making the young people of North India mostly run behind this for years together? If you study this and you de-glamorize all this, then all these choke points will go. Then reservation will not have a meaning at all. If government job is not attractive, then what will happen to reservation?
Now we spoke about the Dravidian, Aryan theories, right? And now comes there's a talk on Hindi imposition, right? So now we have come to the point wherein we are okay with English as a language. We are okay with the regional language, but we are not okay with Hindi as a language, right?
We are not
when
okay
I say
with
we,
South India.
When I say we, right, I'll also define what we is. Perhaps not the south of India. I'm talking about certain political parties.
Okay.
Right? So I wouldn't box the south of India into that. But I will say political parties are not okay with Hindi. English is okay, the regional is okay, which is why you see, the State Bank of India, 3 languages are written and somebody comes and wipes out Hindi. What is the reason for this phenomenon?
No, now they have amended, I think, that
3 language policy was there.
Your English and regional language, your native language,
okay,
and any 1/3 language.
1/3 language, okay.
It need not be Hindi. This is what I have.
Is it okay?
You should check up the latest position.
But why not Hindi, sir? You think?
Personally, I am very good in Hindi.
Okay.
I can talk Hindi better than a regular Hindi person. If you want to conduct the interview in Hindi, I am quite comfortable with it.
Great.
So, but the point is, you have created a bogey here.
Okay.
It is more driven by political reasons rather than
people reasons.
You allow people to decide. People will definitely agree Hindi and they will study Hindi. There's nothing wrong about the language, I say.
But you think Hindi it's good to study Hindi?
Definitely every language is good to study.
No.
Tamil is good to study.
No. When I say good to study, there is also an intent, which is why do we learn English? Is because our opportunities are more and we can converse with more number of people across the world.
Yes.
Right? Why do we learn Tamil or any regional language? Which is also good because you can converse with people in the state.
Yes.
Right? So similarly, with this thing, now you can converse with 50-60% of people across India.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Then Hindi also should be made as mandatory as a Tamil or English.
I fully agree with you that Hindi should not be viewed as an imposition.
Correct. It's as mandatory because it's
imposition.
Basic respect.
Tamil should not be an imposition. Tamil should be a desired language.
Desired language.
Yes.
Because I need to communicate with people.
It's not only a question of communication. It is a question of, exposition of culture. Tamil has got such a vast and rich literature.
Of course.
So, Malayalam has got, Kannada has got, Telugu has got.
Just a point, sir. Culture alone cannot be a reason because there are a lot of languages which carry equal for example, Sanskrit or Saurashtra or Konkani.
I have understood the drift of your argument.
They have.
What you are saying is Hindi is a practically useful language for people to to communicate and to work in majority parts of India.
Exactly. And that basic respect for your country people.
That is where the problem starts.
Okay.
The moment you say that Hindi represents the country.
Nobody said that, sir.
If you don't say that, then everybody seems to be all right in the southern part.
Okay.
But my view is different. My view is that Hindi is a language which is of great practical use. I may not be conducting my daily work in Hindi.
Correct.
But knowledge of Hindi opens up a lot of doors in many parts of this country.
Correct. Just like English, it opens up doors world over.
Yes.
Right? Similarly, Hindi opens up doors in because
for the purpose of employment, for the purpose of ease of relocation, ease of migration, Hindi is useful. But at the same time, I also say that a lot of people come from North India to Tamil Nadu or to Kerala or to other southern states for employment and other things.
Correct.
They should learn Tamil mandatorily.
I second that.
They are learning it. As a process of their business or their job, they are doing it in their own way.
True
but
that.
If you take a person who wants to go to UK, you have to write a test like IELTS.
Yes.
Okay, they want English as a mandatory thing.
Correct.
Similarly, whenever a person comes from any northern states to a southern state, which he is free to come and most welcome, when he comes, he should be given a period of time within which he should learn our language, the Tamil language.
Right.
He should pass the proficiency level, basic proficiency level in that language. He should, within 1 year or 2 years, he should be. And their children who study in the schools in Tamil Nadu should also be exposed to Tamil.
Of course.
That should be the...
Regional also is important.
Yes, it is very important.
It's very important.
They cannot come here and be here and not at all bother about the local language.
Yes.
All the three languages are good.
Good.
And is important. There is nothing wrong with it.
Okay. So we also saw that, the politics had a lot of political observers thinking as to how such a result came in. Is this because of something that is constantly worked in Tamil Nadu, of cult politics, Vijay winning the elections, right? Is that an outcome of the cult politics which Tamil Nadu has always supported? What happened to the elections, right? And AIDMK kind of, did not score as much as how it should have.
Disintegrating,
right? Is it because Tamil Nadu as a place itself, it vibes more to one leader, one show kind of thing?
Hero worship.
That
is a factor in Tamil Nadu politics. It has always been a factor.
It still is.
It obviously still is. That is why the result is like this. But that's not the only reason. The reason is there was a huge vacuum. These two parties, DMK and Nana-DMK, were changing places for last 60 years.
Okay.
One after the other. But both of them, ideologically also, both of them are similar. And corruption-wise also both were. One probably was much more than the other.
Okay.
So people were wanting a change.
Okay.
Wanting a change, and they were wanting a change within the Tamil Nadu context.
Okay.
They didn't want a change coming from North India.
Okay.
Meaning they didn't want BJP to come in.
Okay.
They wanted a change which is homegrown, which is a homegrown change with which they can identify, with which that political party resonates their sentiments and their wishes. Mr. Vijay, very providentially, he placed himself, he was the right man at the right place. I mean, many people did not, even after the election was over, after the votes were cast, nobody thought that he will get this kind of... I don't know whether he himself thought, because it is for him to open up sometime and tell what did he think really. What was his thought really? I mean, he can say that I thought I will get 150 or 160, but that may be what was his real inner feeling? The political pundits, the so-called exit polls, everybody missed it, except I think one poll, which captured it exactly, some 105 to 110.
Okay, which was it?
I don't know. I remember some Axis poll or something.
Axis poll. Okay.
Everybody missed it. But they were the only one who got the majority.
Okay. So this is going to change the fortunes of both DMK and AIDMK?
Yes, it will change. The politics has gone to the next generation.
Okay.
I don't think the older generation will be able to come back to power.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So I
don't think any older generation politician will ever get back power. This is my view.
Okay.
Let us wait and watch.
Who's the counterweight to Vijay?
Mr. Annamalai is there. He's emerging.
Okay.
See, within DMK, Mr. Udayanidhi is there.
Okay.
He represents that age group.
Okay.
Mr. Vijay is there. And Mr. Annamalai is there.
Okay.
These three people are there.
Okay.
Mr. Udayanidhi represents an old political party. Mr. Vijay has no baggage. Mr. Annamalai has shed his baggage. He has to first struggle to be seen without baggage.
Right.
Then he has to create a positive image and load himself up with good baggage. Okay. So that is his challenge. And Mr. Udayanidhi, how he is able to transform a old party like DMK into new thinking. How he can integrate the new gen or the Gen Z thinking into their old ideology.
Right.
That is his challenge. He has the biggest challenge amongst all the three. Biggest challenge.
True that.
He cannot...
Has a bigger baggage to shed also.
He has a very huge baggage which he cannot shed. He has to repack.
Correct. He has to repack
the baggage.
That's very well put. He has to repack the package.
This is what is the challenge before all these three. As of now, in the political firmament, only three are visible.
Okay.
Now, who else will come in this? I don't know.
So this anti-Brahmin stance that has been rejected. Can we say
rejected,
that? Because we also saw statements from Udayanidhi Stalin just a little before elections, and he started doing these statements, right?
Against Sanatana.
Against Sanatana, this thing, right? Well, I mean, blurring lines, right? So has that gone against DMK?
Results clearly show it. See, the problem with Mr. Udayanidhi talking about Sanatan Dharam is not that he doesn't have a right to speak. He has a right to speak whatever he feels like.
Right.
But the popular understanding or the understanding of people about his statements is that he talks without knowing anything. If he knows anything about Sanatan Dharam, he should engage in a debate. He should engage in a discussion.
And then counter it, right?
He should talk about it. Probably he talks from the narrow confines of caste system.
Okay. The context is completely different.
I think he talks, this is what is my feeling or this is what is my deduction, that he equates Sanatan Dharam equals to caste system.
Okay.
And the evils of caste system.
Okay.
That is his limited understanding or the limited exposition of his ideas.
But it is interpreted very differently when it goes out, right?
No, because Sanatan Dharam is a very different thing altogether.
Correct.
It is a universe by itself.
Yes.
It is not confined to only Manusmriti and the caste system.
Right.
If he is attacking Sanatan Dharam in that limited context of Manusmriti and caste system, then probably you can understand his anger towards it or his political stance towards it. You are able to understand.
Yes.
But if he is talking about Sanatan Dharam as a universe, as a way of thought,
then
which
you
has
have
distilled
attracted
itself over last 1,000 years,
yes,
then my question to him would be, have you read anything about Sanatan Dharam? Do you know anything? Have you read Adi Shankaracharya? Have you read the Upanishads? I am not going to the rituals of Vedas.
Correct.
I am not going to the Brahminism at all, which probably I am dead against. I am not going into idol worship also. I am asking you whether you have even had a glimpse of the audacity of thought that this civilization had with regard to Upanishads and with regard to Dharma Shastras and all.
Different schools of thought have always
Have
been
you
there.
read and are you speaking with knowledge or without knowledge? This is all is my question. If you are talking without knowledge, then I have no problem with you. Then you are talking because you have a right to talk.
Right.
If you are talking with knowledge, then I don't think you are really
What is the
talking
source?
correctly.
Then what is the source? And then
You should have a gentle discussion. Not for countering it.
but to explore the area.
I would like to understand your brain. I would like to know, not to counter you. I'm not against what you're saying. I just want to know why you are saying it.
Absolutely.
I just want to know why you are saying it.
That's so maturely put, sir.
If you are saying it with some reason, please tell us the reason.
Right.
Please tell the whole society the reason. After all, you are a big leader. You are leader of the opposition. You are leader of a huge party which has got such a massive following with cadre, everything. It is a unique political party. DMK is a very unique political party. And you are talking about this, you are free to talk. But expound a little more about it. Instead of telling one sentence, you tell some 100 sentences. You talk for 1 hour your views on Sanatan Dharam. That's all.
Then you understand the entire context.
Then we will understand why you are talking like that and what is your context of understanding and what is the reason why you are telling that it should be, completely extinguished and things like that. I have no problem anything getting extinguished because in the life cycle of societies, in the life cycle of nations, ideas come and die. If death of Sanatan Dharam is the idea which should happen, it will happen. There's no problem. And if you are a catalyst for it, so be it. But please tell us why you are telling this. I just want to know the reason behind it.
Okay.
Because Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin should not forget that he represents a great lineage. His grandfather was probably the most knowledgeable person, erudite person, who could speak on a variety of topics, variety of things. He was a social reformer. Mr. Kalaignar Karunanidhi was a very greatly educated, well-versed person. If he speaks something, he will have a reason for it. Before him, Annadurai. He was probably the greatest amongst. He could speak so well, he could articulate. Then, of course, Periyar, a great man. Now, you represent that lineage. Then you make certain statements without any exposition of it, without elaborating it. My only request is elaborate it. And then let us have a discussion.
Got it.
I am not saying that that is not a competition. It is not.
It's a debate.
It is a simple discussion where I understand you.
Perspectives and
I just want to understand why you are telling like this.
Okay.
And if I am convinced, I will be your first follower. Where is the problem?
Okay.
This is how it should be. After all, a leader
True that.
should do like that.
True that.
Now, you were talking about Vijay's government. Vijay's government is too young and very
And
full
early
of hope.
early to say something.
Not early. The symptoms of it are very good only. As of now, the
anti-corruption stance,
yes,
which is taken.
See, first of all,
stance being taken in reality on ground is a different thing.
In a public speech, Mr. Vijay is probably the first Tamil Nadu chief minister or one of the big politicians in this country who has told the citizens that you please tell the official, I will not give bribe. You do whatever you want.
Correct.
And you report the matter to me.
That's a change. That's a big change.
At least on perception, it is a great thing. It at least gives hope. It at least gives hope.
On ground, let's hope for it to happen. On ground, let us hope for it to happen.
On ground, it's happening is, we have to see how much it translates.
How much it translates, correct.
How much it translates. Because, as Kautilya says, corruption is something like fish drinking water.
Okay.
Fish lives in water.
Lives in water.
When does the fish get thirsty and when fish drinks water, you can never make out.
Correct.
It is the last thing that you can make out. That out of this water, fish has drank 5 drops. Or fish has taken 10 ml.
You'll never be able to equate, measure, whatever.
Measure anything. That is how the public servant is in his job universe.
Okay.
When he makes some few rupees or 1,000 rupees, now it has become lakhs of rupees. When he is in corruption mode, you can never make out.
Right.
There are reasons for it. The reason is the giver of bribe is an equally interested party. He is giving bribe many times to expedite his process,
Or get his
to
work
get
done.
a work done which is not fully legally compliant. He wants to do some mischief. He wants to jump something. He wants to jump the queue. He wants to twist the law in a particular way. So, the giver of bribe is not an innocent person in India. Or for that matter, anywhere in the world. He wants to leverage something for himself by that bribe.
True.
The other side is the public servant who is implementing that law or who is carrying out his function is also, if he is saying that I will do this work only if I am paid bribe.
Got it.
That is 100% corruption. That is purest form. True. I mean, most wicked. Suppose he does his work in the most efficient way. And if this man, out of his own happiness or his own this thing, without being demanded if he gives something, that is another thing. There are various things, right from Nazarana to Jurmana in Urdu.
Okay.
There are so many varieties of the way you present something to the public official up to the king emperor.
Absolutely.
I mean, after all, if suppose some vassal state used to go and meet the emperor, whether it was Mughal emperor or any other emperor in India, he has to take
the
gifts.
Correct.
Now, when the British ambassador went to meet the Chinese emperor, it was a travel for almost 1.5 to 2 years. They had carried so many gifts.
Yeah.
And the Chinese emperor never appreciated, because for him these gifts were not at all something which was current. Suppose I want to placate my child, I have to give what she likes. That is the, I mean, you cannot call everything as a bribe. You cannot call a diplomatic gift as a bribe.
As a bribe, right.
Now, whereas what we popularly understand when Mr. Vijay is against corruption is that it should not choke your day-to-day functioning and your rights which are there with you from the government. It should not be always kept at ransom, held at ransom by a public official.
Correct.
That he will take money and only do the work.
Only then do it.
That thing should stop. That thing has to completely... And his first baby steps seem to be on the right direction.
Okay.
I mean, as of today, you can't find any fault with him. He is doing all the right things.
Okay.
He is making the right noises, taking the right steps. How it goes further and where he reaches is because the system also has its own force.
Correct. And how do you kind of rein in the that particular force
The
also.
vested interest will come and react.
True.
They will also come and react. Now the other major political parties have not they commented on his that Karur speech where he spoke about the corruption and all.
Okay.
But nobody spoke specifically about corruption.
Okay.
Nobody said that I endorse Mr. Vijay's viewpoint on corruption, because that is a universal thing.
True.
He has told something which is universally acceptable. So all political parties in Tamil Nadu can say that I don't accept 90% of what he spoke, but I accept this point.
Okay.
I didn't find that reaction from any of the political parties. You're able to understand?
Yes.
There has to be a commonality on many things. We should respect children's rights. It should be across political parties,
There's no
across
debate on that.
societies, across nations. If we are human, we should respect children.
Correct.
There's
no counterpoint to that.
There's no counterpoint. Similarly, this should not have a counterpoint at all. But nobody has endorsed it openly.
Okay.
Nobody has said that we endorse this point.
Okay.
This is
Because if you endorse, then the question is, okay, then why didn't you do it during at your term? So there are
again counter narrow political problems,
Exactly.
political issues.
Exactly.
That should not be the reason. That is where I am saying probably Mr. Annamalai will agree. I don't know whether he has agreed also.
Because he now comes through with a fresh.
He is fresh. And he is from the same age group. And now these are the three people who represent the thinking, the current thinking.
Correct.
Mr. Udaynidhi, Mr. Annamalai and Mr. Vijay. So let us see how
we'll have to
plays
see how
out.
they kind of play.
Whether any more join in that
In
generation.
this three.
But if you are thinking that any older generation will come
Looks
back,
very unlikely.
next to impossible. It is better they gracefully retire.
The shift has happened.
There is a shift. Definitely there is a shift. Shift has happened.
And
that shift,
unprecedented. I mean, the election results were like,
stunning.
I mean, I was thinking a hung, almost like a hung situation.
We all felt it will be hung.
But it sided more towards, the Vijay.
He got almost clear majority.
Clear majority.
There was hardly any.
Yeah, it is not a hung, but yeah.
This 10-12 shortage is no shortage.
There is no shortage.
No shortage.
Okay.
There is no problem about that.
Okay. Great. So, thanks a lot for inviting me, Kannan sir. I mean, your perspectives are, amazing and totally out of the box, I felt. Right. And thanks for your time.
Thank you
primarily.
for coming all the way from Bangalore. And I think it is a different line of subject than what you regularly do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of interested in many topics, and especially since I got an intellectual person like you, I thought I should make complete use of it.
No. It is not intellectual or anything like that. It is, you should reflect on what you read and assimilate or listen.
Absolutely.
You should reflect, and there are many things that can be done in a simple way, which we complicate.
Yes.
We have complicated life for no reason.
Sure.
It can be more simple.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.